confirms a withdrawal due to a lower back injury. No replacement in the weightlifting team. Sports Minister Rajwardhan Rathore flags off an all-woman expedition to Mount Manirung to commemorate the silver jubilee of the 1993 Women Everest expedition. 19-member expedition team led by Bimla Negi, a veteran mountaineer. Golfer Aditya Ashok records a best finish at the British Open, finishes 22nd in the tournament to surpass the previous best of a T29 finish. And Arsenal ready to embrace change this season. Just after getting a new coach to manage the Gunners after 22 years, US sport magnate Stan Kroenke is all set to buy out 97% stake in the English Premier League team. Well, now for the stories in detail, starting first up with England tour, India's England tour. Ben Stokes risks missing the England's third test match against India if the trial for Afray drags on. England already know that they must do without their talisman, who sealed a thrilling win over Virat Kohli's men at Edgbaston on Saturday for the second test, which begins at Lord's this Thursday. And there is now an element of uncertainty over whether Stokes will be back in time to take his place in the team at Trent a week on Saturday. Judge Peter Black, QC, told the jury at Bristol Crown Court on Monday that they should expect to be in court until the beginning of the middle of next week. England will do everything they can to have Stokes in the side for the third test, but they will need him in Nottingham no later than a week on Thursday, so he has 2 days training with the squad. They will now have to rely on the unpredictable speed of the justice system, and Monday's proceedings suggest it may not run as quickly as some had hoped. Stokes' participation in the third test will be considered crucial, given how he steered England to victory in the first test at Birmingham. Well, what is Hardik Pandya's role in the Indian test team, or did Virat Kohli miss a trick or two in using the pacer to good effect at the Birmingham wicket? The Indian pacer went wicketless in the test and was unable to exploit the purchase on that slowish Edgbaston track. The X factor he brought to India's loss was he lasted 113 deliveries with the bat, which is second best to Virat Kohli. So can India afford a number 7 who's little more than a part-timer then? Take a look at this report. England lasted 53 overs in the second innings at Edgbaston, and Hardik Pandya did not bowl a single over. On the other hand, English captain Joe Root used Ben Stokes to good effect. Ben bowled 14.2 decisive overs to pick 4 crucial wickets to help the hosts win by 31 runs. Hardik Pandya and Ben Stokes are both seam all-rounders. Ben has 43 tests behind him, while Hardik played his 8th. However, the difference is how much they are used by their captains is too steep to be put down to just that. On an average, Hardik bowls 77 deliveries per test match, while Stokes bowls 142, that is close to double. At Edgbaston, Hardik was the only bowler to go wicketless in the second innings, while his 10 overs in the first innings cost 46, the most expensive economy rate in the match. With the bat, Hardik was much better, lasting 113 deliveries in the game, next only to Kohli for India. He rode his luck in the first innings, having been dropped by Alistair Cook and nicked a few through the cordon. What stood out was the way he approached the smallish chase. Taking a cue from his captain, he batted well outside the crease and as a result met the ball far earlier than he had in the first innings. Importantly, he was prepared to leave a lot of deliveries outside the off-stump, going against his natural instinct to attack. If he applies himself, he is fine enough batsman to come in at number 7 or 8, although number 6 appears high for him at the moment, also considering his average innings lasts a full 10 deliveries fewer than Ben Stokes does. Can India then afford a number 7 who's little more than a part-timer? Kohli has shown he is not quite comfortable operating with 4 specialist bowlers alone. Also, the fact that bearing him to some extent nobody else in the top 5 is a real part-time option in these conditions also complicates matters. 5 tests in 6 weeks mean the specialist bowler have to be looked after well, with injuries to Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Jasprit Bumrah having already reduced India's options. So Pandya does provide the team balance, but balance alone will do next to nothing if he is unable to step up considerably in at least one of the 2 roles. However, India needs more from the all-rounder they have brought to England, especially if the scorching heat wave in London sustains, which means the fast bowlers will tire sooner at Lord's. Sports Desk, DD News. While English captain Joe Root has said that the seesaw opening test against India was a great advertisement of cricket's traditional format and will give some great amount of confidence going into the rest of the 5-match test series.
Yeah, I mean, it's whenever you're playing in close games like this, you're always desperate to be on the right side of it for so many reasons. But one thing that really stands out for me is that inner drive and determination from this group of players. We've got a few things wrong within this game, but we've kept that belief, we've kept that confidence within one another, and I think that's such a big part of Test cricket, and that gives a great amount of confidence going into the rest of this series as well. And we knew early wickets were going to be quite crucial, but the way that this Test match had gone to that point, it always seemed that if you took one wicket, you were going to get 2 or 3, and we always felt like we were in the game. The ball swung throughout, and credit to both bowling sides actually. India's attack and obviously ours, we exploited that really well, made it very difficult for all the batters on that surface. And I think sometimes it's easy to criticise batting group, but I thought the way both seaming groups bowled in particular was outstanding. And
meanwhile, Indian spinner R. Ashwin came to the defence of Indian batting unit, saying batsmen from both teams have found it difficult to score on the challenging surface there in that opening Test match.
Battle, there was enough in there for the quicks, and it was doing quite a bit. So the bowlers are always in the game, and you do expect batters to get a ball that has their name on it. So with that sort of a game hedging on the balance, I thought we did compete really well through the game. Like I told you, there are a lot of things to be upbeat about, so not completely feeling deflated. I'm in a space where I feel like it's a game where we would have liked to finish on the winning side, no doubt about it, but I think there are a lot of things that we can feel proud about at the end of this game. There's nothing, it's a long Test series, so to feel defeated or painful so early on in the series is quite unfair. Or at the moment it's all about feeling that I'm bringing out, and I don't feel that bad or hurt as of now, because I thought we competed really well. We made more than 2 comebacks and probably didn't close out the game when the initiative was on our side. That's something that...
Well, time now for us to slip into a short breather. Here's still lots more lined up in the world of sports. Stay tuned.
मैं कभी-कभी सोचता हूं कि ये सिगरेट या बीड़ी पीने का क्या परिणाम होगा। क्या ये मेरे स्ट्रोक का कारण बन जाएगा, जो मुझे अपने परिवार पर बोझ बना देगा? क्या ये मेरे फेफड़ों के कैंसर का कारण बन जाएगा? क्या ये मुझे मुंह के कैंसर या हृदय रोग या एम्फीसीमा के करीब लाएगा? अगली बार जब आप सिगरेट या बीड़ी पीने की सोचें, तो खुद से पूछें, ये सिगरेट या बीड़ी पीने का क्या परिणाम होगा? तंबाकू आज ही छोड़ें। सहायता के लिए 1800-112356 पर कॉल करें या मिस्ड कॉल दें 01122901 पर।
इतने सारे फल फूल, वाह कमाल है भाई। सब शौचालय का आशीर्वाद है मिश्रा। शौचालय?
शौचालय नहीं, शौचालय, वो भी 2 गड्ढों वाला। 7 साल पहले मैंने इनसे कह दिया था, शौचालय नहीं तो शादी नहीं।
और मैंने क्या जवाब दिया था? 2 गड्ढों वाला नहीं तो शौचालय नहीं।
2 गड्ढे? क्यों?
1 गड्ढा 5 साल में भर जाएगा शौच करते करते। उसके बाद लिवर को ऐसा घुमाओ और दूसरा गड्ढा खोल दो।
अरे दूसरी की क्या जरूरत है, इसी को साफ करवा दो ना। टट्टी तो है।
ये टट्टी नहीं है, ये सोना है। अरे ये गड्ढा भरने के बाद अगर 1 साल बंद रहेगा तो यही छीछी सोना बन जाएगा।
यानी सोनखार।
इसे हाथ से उठाओ और खेतों में मिलाओ और शौचालय का आशीर्वाद पाओ।
अब तो मैं भी बनवाऊंगा 2 गड्ढों का शौचालय।
और ये भाभी जी को दो।
धरती का उपहार है मिश्रा। शौचालय हो तो 2 गड्ढों वाला।
तो याद है ना बच्चों, 10 अगस्त को राष्ट्रीय कृमि मुक्ति दिवस है।
मैम, कृमि से बचने के लिए हमें क्या करना चाहिए?
खुले में शौच न जाएं, खाना खाने से पहले और शौच जाने के बाद साबुन से हाथ जरूर धोएं, खाना ढक कर रखें, अपने आसपास सफाई रखें, नाखून छोटे और साफ रखें। जूते हमेशा पहनकर रखें। जब कृमि नियंत्रण की दवाई स्कूल और आंगनबाड़ी में दी जाए तब दवाई जरूर खाएं। कृमि से छुटकारा भविष्य हमारा।
Welcome back. Indian cricket fans experienced yet another heartbreak as the team lost the series opening test match against England. The difference between the two teams was only 31 runs in the end. Let's take a look at all the reasons why India lost that first test against England.
England humbled the world #1 test side India by 31 runs in the first test match at the Edgbaston cricket grounds in Birmingham. It was a completely entertaining match, but the visitors surrendered on multiple occasions to hand England a 1-0 lead. Here are the reasons, 5 of them, why India lost the first test match. Poor bowling to the tail-enders in the second innings. After conceding a lead of just 13 runs in the first innings, Indian bowlers started well in the second as R. Ashwin dismissed Alistair Cook, Keaton Jennings and Joe Root in quick succession and put pressure on the England batsmen. Ishant Sharma proved why he is India's most experienced bowler by taking 4 wickets, including the ones of Johnny Bairstow, Ben Stokes and Jos Buttler in 1 over and reducing the host to 87 for 7 in the second innings. It was then that Sam Curran and Adil Rashid started batting together. They batted brilliantly and took the game away from India. Thanks to Curran's 63, the last 4 batsmen alone contributed as many as 93 runs to put their team in a decent position. What looked like a target around 130 for India became 194 due to some lethargic bowling from the Indian bowlers. Sam Curran's all-round performance. What a match this has been for Sam Curran. He came into bat late on day 1 and made sure that his team didn't get all out inside the first day itself by scoring 24. When Murali Vijay and Shikhar Dhawan were going all guns blazing, it was Curran who provided the breakthrough as he trapped Vijay in front of the stumps and had the wicket of KL Rahul a couple of balls later. The next over, he sent Dhawan back to the pavilion and came back to break the partnership between Hardik Pandya and Virat Kohli. More than these, took their wickets away. KL Rahul, Shikhar Dhawan, Ajinkya Rahane, Dinesh Karthik and Murali Vijay, every single batsman in the top 6 failed to show some resistance and be at the crease with the skipper. None of the top 5 batsmen, barring Kohli, managed to score more than 30 even once in the test. Bairstow and Root partnership. What set the tone for England in the test match is a partnership between skipper Joe Root and Johnny Bairstow on day 1 of the match. Root walked out to bat after the dismissal of Alistair Cook and looked solid right from the first ball. After getting the wickets of Keaton Jennings and David Malan, India were threatening to force themselves into the game. That's when Root was joined by his Yorkshire teammate Johnny Bairstow, and the duo were in complete control against the Indian bowlers. They put on 114 runs for the 4th wicket and both the batsmen posted their half-centuries. Root yet again failed to convert his 50 to a century as he was run out for 80 while Bairstow was castled out for 70. Dropped catches. Whenever India toured overseas, their main nemesis has been the catches that are being dropped by Indian fielders, especially the ones fielding in the slip cordon. The story is no different this time as there were as many as 4 catches in the match, 2 in each innings dropped by the slip fielders. It all started in the 6th over of the day when Ajinkya Rahane dropped Keaton Jennings at gully before Dinesh Karthik, who was below par with the gloves throughout the test, dropped one in the last over of the day. Though India's catching was good in the second innings, Shikhar Dhawan made a mess out of 2 catches. Those catches had cost the Indian team 86 runs in the match. Curran scored 50 runs after his catch was dropped and India lost the game by 31 runs. Sports Desk, DD News.
Well, time for a break here on Sports News. On the other side, Indian Asian team squad gets a setback as a star weightlifter pulls out. All this and lots more. Stay tuned.
2 प्लेट मटर पनीर, 2 मलाई कोफ्ता और रोटी।
मैं बिरयानी भी लूंगी।
और मैं एक नूडल्स मंचूरियन।
इतना काफी होगा ना हम तीनों के लिए?
सर, हमारी 1 प्लेट की क्वांटिटी के हिसाब से 1 प्लेट सफिशिएंट रहेगी। कम पड़े तो आप फिर ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं।
ठीक है, हम फिर मंगा लेंगे।
हाँ, खाने की बर्बादी बचेगी और हमारे पैसे भी।
बिल्कुल ठीक।
होटल या रेस्टोरेंट जाएं तो खाने की मात्रा का भी हिसाब लगाएं, फिर उतना ही मंगाएं कि बेकार न जाए, खाने की बर्बादी बचाएं।
मुझे भी स्कूल जाना है, मुझे भी पढ़ना है।
तू स्कूल जाएगी तो घर का काम कब सीखेगी?
मुझे भी स्कूल जाना है।
लड़कियां स्कूल नहीं जाती।
नाम बताओ। बेटा,
अपना नाम बताओ।
नाम बताना।
मेरा नाम कुसुम कुमारी है। मेरी उम्र 7 साल है। मेरे बापू ने मुझे स्कूल नहीं भेजा, नहीं तो मैं भी दूसरी कक्षा में होती। मैं भी अपने भैया के साथ पढ़ना चाहती हूँ। आप जैसा बनना चाहती हूँ। मेरे पापा को बोलो ना। बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ।
हेलो, अगर आप चाहते हैं कि PFRDA की जमा राशि आपको मिले तो फौरन 30,000 रुपए आप जमा कर दीजिए।
अगर आपके पास भी कोई ऐसी कॉल या ईमेल आई है तो घबराएं नहीं, तुरंत पुलिस को सूचित करें, क्योंकि PFRDA आपके फंड रिलीज के लिए कोई भी पैसा नहीं मांगता और उसके खुद के एजेंट और एग्रीगेटर हैं। धोखेबाजों को तुरंत पुलिस के हवाले करें। PFRDA द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
कांटा लाए हो?
सिलेंडर लाए हो ना मैडम?
सिलेंडर लाए हो इसीलिए पूछ रही हूँ। कांटा यानी वेइंग मशीन लाए हो?
हाँ लाए हो ना मैडम।
तो वजन करो। सप्लाई मैन को अपने पास वेइंग मशीन रखना अनिवार्य है। साथ ही गैस की सील खोलकर उसकी रिंग की जांच जरूर करें। कोई भी अनियमितता देखें तो इसकी शिकायत तुरंत अपनी एजेंसी में करें। प्रधानमंत्री उज्ज्वला योजना के तहत LPG प्राप्त करने वाले लाभार्थी भी इस बात पर ध्यान दें।
Welcome back. Star Indian weightlifter Mirabai Chanu will not participate in the upcoming 18th edition of the Asian Games in Indonesia next week owing to a backache. The reigning CWG champion is struggling with an unidentified lower back problem since May and is yet to fully begin her full-fledged weight training. Sports Minister Rajvardhan Rathore flagged off an all-women expedition to Mount Manirang. The 19-member expedition team is led by veteran mountaineer Bimla Negi.
To commemorate the silver jubilee of 1993 Indo-Nepal Women Everest Expedition, Union Sports Minister Colonel Rajvardhan Rathore flagged off an all-women expedition to Mount Manirang in Himachal Pradesh. The Union Minister commended the effort of Indian Mountaineering Foundation to send the all-women expedition and said that it sends a wonderful message to the society that if given an opportunity, the girl can also rise to the challenges and make a mark for themselves.
जो पीक है माउंट मनीरंग उस पे जा रहे हैं जो हिमाचल प्रदेश में है, तो मेरी बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं इस पूरी टीम को। एक बहुत अच्छा मैसेज है पूरी सोसाइटी के लिए कि आज हमारी लड़कियां अगर उनको हम अवसर दें तो वो सब कुछ कर सकती हैं जो बेटे कर सकते हैं। सो मेरी बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। और खास बात इस एक्सपीडिशन के अंदर ये है कि फ्रॉम 16 years to 60 years is the age difference between the mountaineers.
The 19-member expedition team to Mount Manirang is being led by Bimla Negi, a veteran mountaineer who was a member of the 1993 team. The expedition is expected to make a summit attempt around 24th of August.
मैं सोचती हूँ पहली बार इंडिया में ऐसा कुछ हो रहा है, तो कितनी अच्छी बात है कि हम लोग, क्योंकि पुराने भी हम 9 मेंबर हैं, आज तो हम लोग यहाँ पे आ नहीं पाए, लेकिन हमारे पुराने 9 मेंबर हैं, नए हमारे 10 मेंबर हैं, तो ऐसे 19 लोगों की टीम हमारी जा रही है और बहुत अच्छा रिजल्ट आगे मिलेगा इन बच्चों की तरफ से और हमारी पूरी टीम की तरफ से।
Union Sports Minister also wished the Indian contingent of sports climbing, which will take part in the Asian Games for the first time. Tejinder Singh's report, DD News, Delhi.
A flawless 4 under 68 helped Aditi Ashok, the golfer, record a best-ever finish in a major as she ended her campaign tied 22nd in the Women's British Open. The 20-year-old Indian finally found some rhythm in her game this week as she produced a bogey-free round that included a hat-trick of birdies from 6 to 8 and a fourth one on the 16th hole. Meanwhile, moving to English club Arsenal, where their majority stakeholder Stan Kroenke has made a £600 million offer to buy the whole of the club in a deal that would value the Gunners at £1.8 billion. The American billionaire owns 67% of Arsenal through his company KSE, which says that Alisher Usmanov has agreed to sell his 30% stake in the club. A KSE statement says taking the club private will help further Arsenal's strategy and ambitions. The buyout announcement was made to the London Stock Exchange on Tuesday. Despite his shareholding, Usmanov is not part of the board or the decision-making at Arsenal. The Gunners now have a new manager in charge this season after Unai Emery took over from Arsene Wenger, who has been Gunners' boss for the last 22 years. Well, that's all we have in this edition of Sports News. Thanks for watching. Have a safe and wonderful evening ahead.
मुकाबला रेजिना कार